Anne-Marie Sweeney. I have been traveling now for just about 9 months now. Yeah. I just got started and I started right away with Atlas. So I am traveling with my dog. I should say our dog. I travel with my fiance too, Rooney. And we started traveling also with our cat, Uma, but we had to rehome her. But here is Rooney. Rooney, come on. How about right here? He is, so you can see, he's a Border Collie mix. He's pretty big, but not too big. But he travels really well with us, and he definitely makes it more exciting. I brought Rooney and Uma on the road just because they're part of the family once you adopt them. So, they were always in, like when I started the idea that I would start traveling, I always kept them in mind and thought they would come with me. We travel with Rooney's kennel, so he can come with us. He always has his own little separate home that he can return to that stays the same, which I think is important for him. They're part of the family. So some of the challenges with traveling with pets would be definitely trying to find housing that allows pets. What we found is we look even on ones that say no pets allowed, and we just contact the owners and say, hey, we have a really well-behaved dog. Would you be okay? Like, we're really interested in your property if you allow pets. And so far, it's been good luck. Like, they've been, yeah, we're okay with it. Our cat, though, that we traveled with meowed a lot. And it stressed her out with moving, and she meowed so much, and she was starting to bald and bite behind her ear because she was itching it, and she was so stressed. So that's when we made the decision to rehome her. But we just put her on a petfinder.com, and we met with a couple of people and found a good her in North Carolina. So she's enjoying the heat and sunshine, living her best life. We've been doing local vets for finding, just because we have to board him sometimes. If Eric's out of town and I'm working, then that's too long for him to be in the kennel for 13 hours. So we always find a boarding place nearby that we can drop him off, or a doggy daycare even. So you can be there all day, and they usually require some kind of vet check up on him or make sure he's up to date on all his shots. Huge advantages of traveling with a pet is you have one with you always, and just, you're changing cities and changing friends and changing jobs. There's so much change. Having that one constant is really nice. You can just have a snuggle buddy and hang out with. It also makes exploring the new area a lot more fun. Sometimes it's hard to get yourself out just to go for a walk on your own, but having a dog to walk is like, you have to walk them, so you just can check out different parts of the city or different hikes, different parks. It just kind of gets you more interested in checking out new areas and really exploring your city, which I think is 90% of the fun of traveling nursing, is that all these new areas you're going to. And Rooney gets to hike mountains and swim in lakes and go to the ocean and all these things that he wouldn't have been able to do. And it's fun to see them run around and play and see it all. So best memory is probably when we were in North Carolina, we went to the ocean part of it. Rooney loves the water. He always jumps in and swims, and he loves lakes and stuff, and that's all he's known. But when we took him to the ocean for the first time, he was ready to get in and swim and drink. But the second he touched it, he was like, what is this? It's salty, and was so hesitant and scared of it. But then after we started playing Frisbee, he started loving the ocean. He would drop the Frisbee and just go and lay in the shallow end and let the waves hit him. And he'd just sway laying in the water in the ocean for 30 minutes straight. And he loved it. So that was pretty adorable. I guess the biggest advice would, if you're thinking about traveling with pets, just make sure you think it through too. And that you have backup plans if it doesn't work out for them. That way they have a safe place they can go to. Like I touched before, always it's kind of important for them to have a stable life if you can keep something always the same in every section of where they're moving to. But mostly just enjoy it. There's so much to see, and they love seeing it too. So I would support bringing your pets if you're able to. It has made traveling so much more fun.